The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting a sterile glow on the rows of shampoo bottles lining the walls. But behind the facade of Jasmine's upscale salon, a storm was brewing. Chloe, a regular with cascading blonde hair and tear-stained mascara, choked back a sob as she recounted the latest betrayal by her boyfriend, Rex. "He said I was high maintenance." Chloe sniffled, her voice cracking. "Like wanting him to remember my birthday as high maintenance." Jasmine, her best friend and the salon's owner, slammed her comb down with a force that rattled the hairspray can beside it. Jasmine wasn't known for her patience, but Rex's audacity was a new low. This wasn't just heartbreak. It was an insult to the loyalty and effort Chloe had poured into the relationship. "Don't worry, honey," Jasmine growled, eyes flashing a steely blue. "We're going to make him eat those words." Thus began the meticulously crafted downfall of Rex Hamilton, orchestrated by two women scorned and a salon full of secret weapons, scissors, dye, and enough hair extensions to rival a rock concert. The plan was audacious. Chloe, playing the part of the heartbroken but moving on ex, would lure Rex to a trendy club where Jasmine, a vision of confident beauty with a mane of raven hair, would accidentally bump into him. Sparks would fly, or so Chloe hoped. Rex would forget all about high maintenance, blondes, and then came the real fun. The night of the club arrived, and Rex, predictably smitten by Jasmine's sharp wit and fiery curls, fell for the bait. After a few strategically placed cocktails, Jasmine invited him back to her place, a luxury apartment above the salon that doubled as Jasmine's war room. Rex, woozy and intoxicated by both the drinks and Jasmine's allure, readily agreed. Stepping through the apartment door was Rex's last act of free will for a while. Jasmine, with lightning speed, whipped out a pair of silk pajamas that would shame a clown and a syringe filled with a potent sleeping agent. Rex, blissfully unaware of the impending humiliation, sank gratefully onto the plush sofa. A few seconds later, his world went dark. The next morning, Rex awoke to the smell of strong coffee and the unsettling realization that his wrists were bound to a plush armchair. Across from him sat Jasmine, a wicked smile playing on her lips, and Chloe, radiating an aura of icy satisfaction. Rex's initial bravado quickly melted as Jasmine revealed her master plan. He was no longer Rex, the self-absorbed jerk. Today, he was Ruby, Jasmine's new personal assistant. His first task? A full body waxing administered by Chloe, a skill she'd picked up on a recent girls' weekend with Jasmine, naturally. Rex's screams were muffled by a strategically placed sock, but the salon's soundproofing couldn't completely contain his horrified shrieks. The transformation didn't end there. Jasmine, channeling her inner stylist demon, unleashed a barrage of beauty products on Rex. Hours of excruciating plucking, meticulous shaving, and a generous application of shimmering fake tan later, Ruby emerged. A shell of Rex with flowing auburn hair extensions, a full set of eyelashes, and enough jewelry to rival a Christmas tree. Jasmine wasn't finished yet. Ears pierced, navel adorned with a sparkly belly button ring, Ruby, was paraded around the salon like a living trophy. The salon staff, sworn to secrecy with the promise of generous tips, snickered discreetly as Ruby clumsily swept floors and arranged magazines, all under Jasmine's watchful eye. But the real kicker was yet to come. Chloe, still fuming over Rex's callous dismissal, decided to take Ruby out on a date. Dressed to the nines, courtesy of Jasmine's extensive wardrobe, Ruby endured an evening of excruciating small talk and Chloe's thinly veiled digs at Rex's shortcomings. It wasn't a date, it was a public humiliation served with a side of escargot. Back at the apartment, the exhausted Ruby, formerly Rex, was forced to watch as Jasmine meticulously replicated his newly acquired Ruby look. The hair extensions, the makeup, the accessories. Then, with a glint in her eyes, Jasmine took a silky robe from the closet and draped it over Ruby's trembling form. The night ended, not with a bang, but with a chilling whisper of dominance. Jasmine, now the reflection of Rex's worst nightmare, slept soundly beside a trembling Ruby. The once confident Rex was reduced to a shell, his ego shattered like a cheap mirror. The following weeks blurred into a haze of humiliation for Ruby. Jasmine reveled in reveling in her creation. Ruby became the ultimate salon gaffer, fetching coffee, tidying up client messes, and enduring a constant barrage of snide remarks and accidental bumps from the staff, all orchestrated by Jasmine. The clients, oblivious to the drama unfolding, simply enjoyed the impeccable service from the new, strangely subdued assistant. One afternoon, a familiar face walked into the salon. It was Vanessa, Rex's current fling, a leggy brunette who fit the low-maintenance mold Rex supposedly craved. Jasmine's smile could have rivaled a shark's. This was the perfect opportunity to drive the final nail into Rex's metaphorical coffin. Feigning surprise, Jasmine introduced Vanessa to Ruby, neglecting to mention their unconventional history. Vanessa, initially dismissive of the overly made-up assistant, perked up at the chance to gossip. Rex, forced to play along, endured Vanessa's chatter about Rex's amazing new job and his supposed makeover for a charity event. The charade continued for a painfully long hour, with Jasmine relishing every stolen glance Vanessa cast Ruby's way. Finally, Vanessa left, leaving Rex a quivering mess. Jasmine, her point proven, allowed a single tear to roll down her cheek. "See, Rex," she said, her voice soft but laced with venom, even low maintenance. "Women find the new you unappealing." The emotional torture wasn't the only weapon in Jasmine's arsenal. Rex, stripped of his phone and any contact with the outside world, was forced to confront his own shallowness. He saw himself reflected in the disgusted looks of clients and the knowing smirks of the waitstaff. Days turned into weeks, and a flicker of defiance in Rex's eyes dimmed, replaced by a dull acceptance. One evening, as Jasmine sat flicking through a fashion magazine, Rex, or rather, Ruby, approached her hesitantly. "Jasmine," Ruby croaked, voice rusty from disuse, Can I talk to you?" Jasmine raised an eyebrow, surprised by the request. Rex had never been one for introspection. She gestured for him to speak. Ruby, tears welling in his newly painted lashes, spoke of his regret, of his callous treatment of Chloe, and the superficiality that had defined his life. It wasn't a grand apology, but the vulnerability in his voice was a stark contrast to the arrogant Rex of before. Jasmine listened, a myriad of emotions swirling within her. A part of her reveled in his suffering, but another, smaller part, acknowledged the flicker of a genuine change. The next day, Jasmine presented Rex with a choice. He could continue as Ruby, a constant reminder of his mistakes, or he could return to his old life, forever changed by his experience. The decision, she made clear, was his. Rex, his bravado shattered, opted for the latter. The transformation back wasn't easy. The fake tan faded, revealing a patchy mess. The hair extensions came out in painful clumps, leaving his scalp raw. But with each layer of Ruby shed, a sliver of the old Rex returned. As Rex walked out of the salon, blinking in the sunlight, he was a different man. Humility, a quality he'd never possessed before, flickered in his eyes. He apologized to Chloe, not for the humiliation, but for the pain he'd caused. Whether Chloe forgave him remained to be seen, but Rex, for the first time, understood the weight of his actions. Jasmine watched him go, a bittersweet feeling settling in her chest. Revenge, she realized, was a dish best served with a side of self-reflection. Rex might have walked out a changed man, but Jasmine, too, had been transformed. The experience had tempered her fiery spirit, reminding her that true power lay not in domination, but in fostering change. The salon door chimed, and Jasmine turned back to her clients, a ghost of a smile playing on her lips. The day was far from over, and there were more heads waiting to be turned, more makeovers waiting to happen. But for Jasmine, the most transformative makeover of all had been the one she'd unwittingly given herself. Finally, we would like to express our gratitude for watching till the end. We hope you found the video valuable and informative. If so, please show your appreciation by hitting the like button and leaving us a comment below. We are eager to hear from you. In the end, we have a humble request for you. We are trying hard to keep you enlightened and empowered by creating awesome videos like this. Please support us by joining our membership program. The link is in the description. Your little contribution will inspire us to make more awesome content for you like this. The next video will be published tomorrow, so don't miss it. Till then, take care. More wisdom, more solutions, better life.